Friends, good evening.
Yeah.
Okay, good evening all. So in the morning session, we were discussing about the terms associated with that of the motion of an object in a plane. And we discussed about the position vector, velocity vector, and some subtopics that comes under the velocity vector. How we can calculate the instantaneous velocity or average velocity of an object which is moving in a plane, right? So once again, we can quickly recall the equations regarding with that of the velocity. After that, we can move to the acceleration. Okay, then John Philip, equation for calculating the average velocity. Equation for calculating average velocity.
Vx I cap plus Vj y Vy j cap.
Vy j cap. So average velocity is given by average velocity vector is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. Then we derive the equation for instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity is equal to dx by dt I cap plus dy by dt j cap. That is equal to, again we get Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. Okay. So instantaneous velocity can also be calculated by taking the derivative of the position vector along the x-axis and that of the y-axis. So it becomes Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. V instantaneous is equal to instantaneous vector is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. Then write the next subheading, magnitude of velocity vector. Magnitude of velocity vector. Magnitude of velocity vector. Magnitude of velocity vector is given by modulus of vector v is equal to, what is the equation that we are normally used to find out the magnitude? Modulus of vector v is equal to velocity vector along the x-axis or x component, that is Vx square plus Vy square. Magnitude of the velocity vector is given by modulus of vector v is equal to root of Vx square plus Vy square. That is the velocity component along the x-axis and the velocity component along the y-axis. Now, from the velocity vector, we can calculate the direction of the motion of an object. Direction. The direction of motion of an object is given by tan theta is equal to velocity component along y-axis Vy divided by velocity component along x-axis, that is Vx. So this is the equation for calculating the direction if the velocity vector is given. If we have a velocity vector, we can easily calculate the direction of the object which is in motion using the equation tan theta is equal to Vy by Vx. So that's all about the velocity vector. So velocity vector is a vector that we are used to determine the velocity of an object which is moving in a plane. Under this topic, we discuss instantaneous velocity and average velocity. Then equation for calculating the magnitude of the velocity vector, it is given by modulus of v is equal to root of Vx square plus Vy square. And the direction of moving object can be calculated. If the velocity vector is given, the direction of the object can be calculated using the equation tan theta is equal to Vy by Vx. Component along the y-axis to that of the component along the x-axis. So here we are taken the velocity, the physical quantity velocity. So the tan theta is given by Vy by Vx. Now, the next heading, acceleration vector. The third term associated with that of the object the motion of an object in a plane is acceleration vector. Acceleration vector. Acceleration vector is used to determine the acceleration of an object moving along a plane. The same definition, you can change the definition according to your need. The velocity vector is used to determine the velocity of an object which is moving along a plane. Similarly, acceleration vector is used to represent the acceleration of an object that is moving along a plane. It is denoted by vector A. Acceleration vector is represented by vector A. Write the small letter A and put an arrow mark over the letter A. Acceleration vector is denoted by vector A. Now write the first subheading that comes under this acceleration vector. Average acceleration. Average acceleration. Average acceleration. Write the definition for average acceleration first. It is the ratio of the change in velocity of a body. It is the ratio of the change in velocity of a body to the time taken. It is the ratio of change in velocity of a body to the time taken. Average velocity is denoted by vector A average. Vector A average is equal to change in velocity of a body divided by time taken. Or we can write average acceleration. Vector A average is equal to, how we are representing change in velocity? Change in velocity means delta V divided by delta T. Delta V divided by delta T. That is, average acceleration is equal to, what is delta V? Delta V is delta Vx I cap plus delta Vy j cap divided by delta T. Or average acceleration, vector A average is equal to delta Vx by delta T I cap plus delta Vy by delta T j cap. Average acceleration vector A average is equal to delta Vx by delta T I cap plus delta Vy by delta T j cap. Or we can write average acceleration vector A average is equal to Ax I cap plus Ay j cap. This is one equation. Equation 4, average acceleration is vector A average is equal to Ax I cap plus Ay j cap. So average acceleration, A average, vector A average is equal to Ax I cap plus Ay j cap. Now write the next point. The direction of average acceleration direction of average acceleration direction of average acceleration is same as that of change in instantaneous velocity. Change in instantaneous velocity. Direction of average acceleration is same as that of change in instantaneous velocity. So that's all about the average acceleration. Acceleration vector is a vector that is used to determine the acceleration of an object which is moving in a plane. So here we discuss average acceleration. What do you mean by average acceleration? It is the ratio of change in velocity to that of the time taken, or average acceleration. You only need to study this equation. Vector A average is equal to Ax I cap plus Ay j cap. Now write the next subtopic. Instantaneous acceleration. Next subheading, instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. So many outsiders are eagerly waiting to study physics. They are in the waiting room. Okay. Instantaneous acceleration. So what do you mean by instantaneous acceleration? Instantaneous acceleration vector. Instantaneous acceleration means the acceleration at any particular instant of time. The same definition. Instantaneous acceleration is nothing. It is the acceleration at any given particular instant of time. The value of acceleration at a particular instant of time. Value of acceleration at a particular instant of time. Okay. Then instantaneous acceleration is given by vector A instant is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta v divided by delta t. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So here this is the equation for calculating the instantaneous acceleration, the value of acceleration at a given instant of time. So average instantaneous acceleration vector A instantaneous is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta v divided by delta t. Instantaneous acceleration vector A instantaneous is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta Vx I cap by delta t plus limit delta t tends to 0, delta Vy j cap by delta t. We just split it, apply the limit and split the numerator and denominator with respect to the velocity component along the x-axis and that of the y-axis. Or we can write instantaneous acceleration vector A instantaneous is equal to dvx I cap by dt plus dvy j cap by dt. Or instantaneous acceleration is equal to ax I cap d by dt of vxi means rate of change of velocity, that is the acceleration component along the x-axis plus acceleration component along the y-axis with unit vector j cap. So instantaneous acceleration vector acceleration instantaneous is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap. Same as that of the velocity, average velocity, instantaneous velocity. Using the same concept, here we are write the equation for average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration. The next point we want to calculate, or we want to write the equation for magnitude of acceleration. Magnitude of acceleration vector. So if we have the acceleration vector, then we can calculate the magnitude by modulus of vector A is equal to, try to guess the equation for calculating the magnitude of acceleration vector. You are too silent today. How we can calculate the magnitude?
Vector A into unit vector of acceleration.
Yes, magnitude of vector A is equal to, or modulus of vector A is equal to.
Vector A.
Is it vector A? Yes, square root of acceleration along the x-axis, ax square plus ay square. This is the equation for calculating the magnitude of vector A. Magnitude of vector A is equal to root of ax square plus ay square. Abdul Hasif is here. At the end of the class, he is joined. Okay. Modulus of vector A is equal to root of ax square plus ay square. Then direction of acceleration vector. Next equation is direction. We can calculate, or we can find out the direction if the acceleration vector is given. Again, tan theta is equal to, what is the equation? correlate it with that of the velocity direction that we are calculated for velocity vector? If it is a velocity, yes. Yes, very good, Malavika. Tan theta is equal to ay by ax. Okay. Acceleration, component of acceleration along the y-axis and acceleration along the x-axis. Tan theta is equal to ay by ax. So that's all about the terms associated with the motion of an object in a plane. So there are three terms: position, second one velocity, and the third term is acceleration. Under the position, we are just deriving or writing some equations for calculating the position vector. Position vector is given by actually r is equal to, vector r is equal to rx I cap plus ry j cap. If there is difference in the position between the two objects, then we can represent it by delta r. Delta r is equal to, again, rx I cap plus r1. We can consider the two objects r1, r2 and take their difference. So that is what is about the position vector. Then we discuss about the velocity vector. Under velocity, we discuss instantaneous velocity and average velocity. Then the third term associated with the motion of an object in a plane is acceleration. So here we are also discuss about the average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration. And the direction of the average acceleration is same as that of the change in the instantaneous, direction of the change in instantaneous velocity. Okay. So with the help of these numericals, with the help of these equations, we can solve out some numericals. Okay, write one question. The position of a particle is given by r is equal to 3t I cap plus 2t square. It is not 2t. 2t square j cap plus 5k cap, where t is in second and the coefficient have the proper units for r to be in meters. Find v of t and a of t. V of t means velocity vector and acceleration vector of the particle. One more sub question. Find the magnitude and direction of velocity of the particle at t is equal to 1 second. Position of a particle is given by r is equal to 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 5k cap, where t is in second and the coefficient have their proper units and r is measured in meters. Find v of t and a of t of the particle. Okay, so here the position vector is given by vector r is equal to. If you put an arrow mark, then only it becomes the vector. So vector r is equal to 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 5k cap. 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 5k cap. So first sub question, find v of t, velocity vector. Find v of t. What is the velocity vector? How we can find out the velocity? If the position vector is given, how we can calculate the velocity? What do you mean by velocity? Instantaneous velocity. Here we want to calculate the instantaneous velocity. V of t is equal to rate of change of position, that is d by dt of vector r. That is equal to d by dt of 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 5k cap. Here we need to take the derivative of this function. That is equal to d by dt of each term 3t I cap plus d by dt of 2t square j cap plus d by dt of 5k cap. Okay. So it will become d by dt of 3t. So here 3 is a constant, we can take it outside. This is the mathematical form in which we are deriving or we are applying the derivative. D by dt of 3t, we know that this 3 is a constant. So take that constant outside. It becomes 3 into d by dt of t or dt by dt I cap plus d by dt of 2t square. So 2 is a constant. We can take it outside. 2 into d by dt of t square into j cap plus d by dt of 5k, where 5 is a constant. The derivative of a constant is always equal to
0.
0. So the third term is equal to 0. We don't need to, yes, 0. So we don't need to consider the third term. So our equation becomes v of t is equal to, velocity vector v of t is equal to 3 into dt by dt. That is equal to 3 into 1. dt by dt is 1 I cap plus 2 into, what is the general equation for calculating d by dt of or d by dx of x square? D by dt of x square.
2 into x raised to 1.
Yes, 2 into x raised to 1 or n minus 1. X raised to n minus 1. Okay. 2 into x raised to n minus 1 is the general equation for solving the form d by dx of x square. So similarly, here we have d by dt of t square. That is equal to 2 into, write the coefficient here, 2 into exponent, not coefficient. Write the exponent here, 2 into t raised to n minus 1. Here n is 2. So 2 minus 1. That is equal to 2 into t raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. So the solution of d by dt of t square is 2 into t raised to 2 minus 1. That is equal to 2 into t raised to 1. That is equal to 2t. 2t. So here it becomes 2 into d by dt of t square is nothing. That is equal to 2 into 2tj. So it becomes 3 I cap plus 2 into 2, 4. 4tj cap. This will be the answer. Velocity vector becomes v of t. Vector v of t is equal to 3 I cap plus 4tj cap. So here we want to find out the velocity and also acceleration, that is a of t. If you get the velocity vector, then it is very easy to calculate the acceleration. What is the equation for calculating the acceleration vector? Nimita, acceleration vector. Here velocity vector is here. Then how we can calculate the acceleration? What do you mean by acceleration? Sarah, try to say. How we can calculate acceleration? What is acceleration?
Now A is equal to A x I cap plus A y.
No, what do you mean by acceleration? Acceleration.
Rapid movement with it proper time and
Acceleration is nothing. It is the rate of change of velocity. Okay. So rate of change of velocity is known as acceleration. So here we have the velocity. Velocity vector is equal to 3i cap plus 4t j cap. So if you know the velocity, then you can easily calculate the acceleration by take its rate of change. Rate of change means d by dt of velocity vector v, that is equal to d by dt of what is vector v? Vector v is 3i cap plus 4t j cap. This is our vector, velocity vector v. So the acceleration becomes a of t is equal to d by dt of 3i cap plus 4t j cap. That is d by dt of 3i cap plus d by dt of 4t j cap. Again here the derivative of a constant d by dt of 3. What is the value of d by dt of 3? D by dt of 3. The derivative of a constant. There is no letter along with that of the 3. So it becomes
0.
0. 0 plus derivative of the second term. Here 4 is a constant. We can take it outside. 4 into d by dt of t into j cap. What will be its value? That is
4.
equal to 0 plus 4. This dt by dt cancel. So it is 4 j cap. So the acceleration of the particle A of t is equal to 4 j cap. Okay. So what about our velocity vector? Velocity vector v of t is equal to, I think it is 3i cap plus 4t j cap. And acceleration is 4 j cap only. 4 j cap. We have one more sub question. Find the magnitude and direction of the velocity of the particle at t is equal to 1 second. Try to do complete as a homework. So here velocity vector v of t is equal to 3i cap plus 4t j cap. Find the magnitude and direction of velocity of the particle at t is equal to 1 second. That is v of 1 is equal to 3i cap plus 4 into 1 j cap. That is equal to 3i cap plus 4 j cap. Therefore, magnitude vector v, modulus of vector v is equal to root of 3 square plus 4 square. Okay. We can discuss the same problem in the last class. Try to find out the magnitude of the vector. I think it's the time.